Hello and welcome. My name is Roy Fensom. I'm the owner of Moon and Mask and Spiritual and Wellness Fairs. As is always the go, Friday nights I do the wellspirit update. Now, if you catch this live, then all is good. If you catch it in replay, please take down the names and the web pages for the people that might be advertising. We appreciate that. And it gives you an opportunity at some point to just have the opportunity to tell your friends and family that these events and fairs and markets are going on. So this is likely to be a very short one tonight because our list has been depleted from last week. So that's always a bit of a worry. Catch us on the rebound. If you're going to watch the replay, go to mytimetv.live and tune into the replay. It will be wellspirit update number 9. So that's always a good start to the week when you know your numbers are starting to start 8 double figures next week. Now, if you've got any questions at any time, just write them in the comments or send them to me at roy@moonandmask.com.au, and that will get us into the opportunity to send you some more information and let you know if these people are interested or where you can contact them. So let's start on the calendar. September the 8th and 9th at the Flinders Street Market. It was Market to Market. I'm not still sure whether they're following that name anymore or whether it's Flinders Street Market. But we have Yvonne Schwartz. She's a medium and reader. Also Pauline Grappentine, Leanne Winston, they will both be there. They're both readers. So if you're looking for a reader on that particular weekend, drop into Flinders Street Market, just down from Frome Road, just before you get to between Frome Road and Hutt Street. So just drop in there and, oh, hi Annette, lovely to see you there. Oh, Carolyn, lovely. Thank you very much for dropping in. It's brilliant. Thank you, darling. It's always good to see that you're out there sharing the product. All good. I will be there with my wife Nori. We will do incense, Tibetan bowls, crystal bowls, tarot cards, oracle cards, and black glow incense. So that's a bit of variety there. I'm not sure who else is going there, but it's good to have at least 4 or 5 names on that list. Now, on September the 10th, we had a lot of technical difficulties last week with Pauline. So she is coming back again on Monday, the 10th, 11 o'clock in the morning, and she's going to try to get through the entire thing. Thank you, darling. She's going to try and get through the entire thing and do some readings as well. And we'll try and finish the conversation about where her life has taken her on Monday. So tune in for that one and keep an eye out for more interviews coming up in the next couple of weeks. Now, on September the 14th, 15th, and 16th, between Gladstone and Broken Hill, you'll be able to find Leanne Winston. She'll be doing a variety of shows in that area on those days. So if you have ever had any dealings with Leanne Winston, or you've watched her on the videos that she does in the TV shows, drop along to either Gladstone or Broken Hill if you're in the area and make yourself known to Leanne Winston. Now, on the 14th of September, Eliza Victor will be putting on a sound healing again down in the Henny Beach area. The best I can say is get onto Facebook and look up Soul Sound Healing, and you'll find Eliza's page there, and just leave her a note that you're interested in doing one of her wonderful sound healings, and you get an experience of light language as well. So she does a lot of light language. That's another interesting thing that's coming up. Now back to September the 15th and 16th, we have the Steampunk Fair at the Railway Museum at Port Adelaide. If you're into steampunk or any of those corsetry, I think they've got a woman down there that does special corsetry for steampunkers, which is amazing. And you've got the hats and the cogs and the wheels, and it's all brilliant. Plus you have the advantage of having trains, and there'll be other stalls down there as well, selling all sorts of products related to either steampunk or not so much goth, but other areas of anime and cosplay. So look into the Railway Museum down at Port Adelaide. It's only a couple of bucks or something to get in. I'm not sure how much it is to get in, but it's not very expensive. So I believe that is aimed at you, Carolyn. Yeah, Eliza does a brilliant sound. Actually, she's looking to do one in a hall, and I've been thinking that it might be good if you, Annette, joined in with me and Eliza and did a crystal come sound healing with light language. So if that interests you, I might look into something like that. All right, stop getting in the comments. Thank you, Annette. Now, September the 23rd, the Spiritual Wellness Fair at Golden Grove Art Centre, Golden Way, Golden Grove. We have Yvonne Schwertz will be there doing her reading. Leanne Winston will be there doing readings. I will be there doing the incense, the bowls, and I'm not sure about that one, Annette, but it's worth a talk. It's worth a talk. Leanne Winston will be doing her readings. Now, Susie from Zen Time Healing will be there. These are all people that have, thank you, Carolyn. These are all people that have had interviews recently. So if you want to know who they are, just go over to My Time TV Live and check out the interviews that we've had with these people. And you'll see that they vary, and they are incredible people with incredible talents. And they deserve the time and influence that other people can bring by coming along and spending some time with them. Now, to that end, we also have Steve Moore from Tartan Rose Pagan and Gothic. This fellow and his son make wands, they make walking sticks, they make masks, they make pendulum boards, they make Ouija boards. It's heaven to watch and heaven to look at. So come along and have a look at that. Denise Oldale will be there. She'll be doing a meditation in the morning at 10:30. And she will also have her own stall. And she'll be doing healings at that stall. So if you're looking for a bit of a pick-me-up, then come along early and take in the meditation. If you've got a bit of time after that, drop into the stall and have the energy raised by one of her healings. Kat Milner will be there. She will be doing a lecture on oils at around about 11:30, I think. And she will also have a stall, Create Your Change. So if you're looking for aromatic jewelry or handmade products, go along, spend some time having a talk with Kat. If you missed the interview the other night, go over to My Time TV Live and tune into it. It's very important. She had a lot to say, and she's a brilliant reader as well, but she won't be doing that at the fair. Also, we have Katarina Lenarczyk. She will be doing readings there, and again, if you missed the interview, you know where to go, My Time TV Live. Look at the interviews. Dermot Kelly is going to be there. Now, Dermot is an author, and he is the author of Weird. So if you want to understand his spiritual journey and the path that he took to his spirituality and what led him to write the book, come along and I think it's early in the morning, probably around 12 o'clock, around there somewhere. Just come in early, in between reading or something like that. Have a listen to Dermot. He's also got a stall that he's going to have for stall holders and people who are interested in writing a chapter on their spiritual journey. So if you're in the mind to think that, well, my spiritual journey was interesting, it might pay to have a talk with Dermot and just see if he is interested and how he can help you to get those words on paper and the paper into either ebook or solid book format. Now, Eliza Richter will be there. Eliza does the sound healings at Candy Beach, but she also does pyramid healing. She does pyramid and sound healing, and she also has a Tibetan bowl that you can stand in and have the vibrations permeate throughout the entire body. Now, this is an experience that really has to be experienced. You have to get into the bowl and you have to feel the difference and feel the vibrations of the bowl going entirely through your body. Thank you, Linda, for dropping in. It's lovely to see you. I hope you pick up some of the things. If you missed the early ones, we're up to September the 23rd, so there are some between the 8th, 9th and that. You might want to just trim into the replay in order to catch those that are coming up. Now, on October the 5th and 7th, well, through to the 7th, Leanne Winston will be in Horsham. So if you're travelling out in the country and you happen to have some spare time, call in again, see Leanne Winston. She does stand-up medium work at some of these halls. So it's very interesting to go along and just experience a reader or a medium just out in the front of the stage, picking and not so much picking and choosing as just picking up what the vibes are saying and trying to connect with the people that are going there. And she helps people to understand where these informations are coming from and how you can connect with them. Now, the next one, I've got to be good about this. I forgot to put that up. I'm going to just go to my update page because if you go to Spiritual Sparks, that will get you to Leanne Winston, and she will love to hear from you and know that you're out in that area and that you're going to be a part of it. And she can let you know how much you're going to have to spend in the way of entry to the hall and what to expect from these psychic events that she does. Now, the next one on the list is, I'm going to put this one up here, comes from Lidwina Masters. Now, Lidwina is doing weekend spiritual groups from 10 to 4 during October. They're $150. I would say you're not going to waste your money, honestly. You're really going to understand how we are connected to spirit and what you can do to improve your abilities to connect with spirit. So if you're in that area where you're not quite sure if you do or you don't, go along for the weekend, enjoy a couple of days, and there's good food, good drinks. Not a lot of spirits, but you got tea, coffee, and the like. So it's all good. Now, if you think that you're interested in it more by doing that, then you can go along to the 6-week development circle. Now, that starts on October the 2nd. So I would suggest that you contact Lidwina fairly soon to find out what's involved. And there are a lot of things from tarot cards to mediumship to spiritual advancement. I think there's even a bit on Akashic Records. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me, please. But if you need to, call 0411 275 440 if you want to get to a hurry, and have a talk with Lidwina and see if you can get in on one of these 6 weeks courses. Believe me, they are well worth the time to go and do them. Now, the next one, if you're interested in something a little bit higher, Katerina Lenartic will be doing Akashic Records and how to connect with them and how to understand them. That will be at the Theosophical Society in the city. So I'm not sure of the address on that, but it's not that hard to find. Just, Google is there for a reason. Type in the Theosophical Society, and hopefully they have the dates or an event there showing that the Katerina will be doing the Akashic Records at that time. So going there. Now, lasty but not leasty, we have Soul Healing with Kate. Now, Kate does some wonderful retreats, and October the 26th, she'll be doing a 5-day retreat at the Sunraysia Resort in Mildura. Now, the object is to focus on your divine self. So, if you think that you can increase your spiritual self and you really want to put yourself in a position where you have to really concentrate on what you're doing and get somebody who can mentor you through the process, here is an opportunity. Go to Soul Healing with Kate, have a talk with Kate about the 5-day, how much it's going to cost. It's going to be well worth the effort if you do spend the money. In fact, we would love to hear from you if you do the course, and you get back to us and let us know how well it goes and how well it went for you. Perhaps it goes well. I certainly hope so, because these people have taken the time out of their lives to put these on and spread the word that these people are on and what they're doing and the courses that they are presenting. And it's great for you to promote this to other people, even if it's in replay and they catch it tomorrow, next week, or something like that. It really doesn't matter. It's just a matter of, hi, Katerina, you sort of come in at the base end of it, where I've just done all of your bits and pieces that you've told me about. So we have put in the effort towards getting people along to the events that you have sent us, and hopefully you will see an influx. Actually, it would be nice if you could let us know if anybody mentions the show, just to see whether we're picking anybody up. Oh, that's all right. We enjoy doing it, and what goes around comes around, Katerina. It's all good. If you are going to a venue or a market, a fair, and you want to let somebody know or anybody know or the people know, then please drop me a line at roy@moonandmask.com.au. I'll put that up on there just so that it makes it a little bit easier when I can find all the letters. Yeah. If you are going to these events, fairs or whatever, drop me a line, or you know somebody that's going to be at a fair or market, then that's fine. If you know somebody that's putting on a market, we will certainly consider, hi Debbie, how are you? We will certainly consider putting them up. But for a market, we will be charging a small fee, but it is relatively small, and the advertising you're going to get is well worth the money that you're going to pay. So if you know that your friends are going to be out there, or like you see something on here, just drop them a link to the page, and then they can then watch the replay and find out where these people are going to be. It's a truly interesting thing that we are doing, and the people that are putting their name up at the moment are doing so for the benefit of everybody else. So for me, it's a matter of please promote, please assist these people by going along and having a talk with them. If you come along and see me and mention the show, then we might be able to do a deal on something that you're buying. But I think a lot of these people would like to know that you're going along and seeing them, and that you've seen the notification somewhere else, but they know where their money is being spent and whether certain advertising they're doing is helping them or not. But having gone through everything, unless somebody has an impertinent question that I really don't want to answer, sorry about that. I won't bother with going over the numbers again. They're all in the replay. So if somebody has a question they would like to ask about what's going on, that's fine. Otherwise, it will be pretty close to time when I knock off. So nobody's going there? All right. Now, Moon and Mask will be at the 8th and 9th Flinders Street Market, and we will be promoting as many people as we can, and there is around 3,000, I think, that are interested, and possibly about 600 or so that are logging in to go along. So it should be a good weekend if we all get into it. The dark moon stuff. Yes. I don't know whether you're interested. I've got the latest, what do we call it? Spirit book. It's sent out by the people who do Whole Life Expo. I got about 25 copies of their magazine. So if you're interested in one, catch me tomorrow or Sunday at the Flinders Street Market, and you're quite welcome to have one. Whoop, people coming in, people going out. Absolutely lovely. We'll only be doing probably another 4 or 5 minutes of this. I don't know of any other pairs that are coming up, but if anybody knows of something that might interest other people in having a stall there, then that might help you to send some of that through as well. A lot of us rely on small markets and the market to market, and some of these markets are not put up there. They're only done for the local community, but a lot of us are still interested in going along and finding new customers. So it's always good to get out there and find these smaller school markets and local community markets that are going on, so that we can keep ourselves busy on the weekend. Now, I've got to think, there was something else that I was going to bring up, and being a very solid, logical person, I haven't written it down, so that'll be fun. Just give me a sec. I've got to check some pages, and I will just run over that. Oh, as of the end of tonight, we will be switching our main. Hi, how are you tonight, Susie? Yeah, I'm doing all right. I forgot where I was going. Stone the Crows, I must be getting old. I went there and I came back, and then I got intruded upon. Now, my thoughts have gone left and right. What the heck was I going to do? Something. Oh, yes, I know what it was. As of tonight, instead of going to the interviews going to spiritual and wellness fair, they'll now be switching over to this new venue, which is mine, which is my TV live well-spirit. And we have a couple of people coming up, including one Joan Carpenter, who does what is it? Touching light touch or light massage touch, which I think it might turn out to be interesting. Seems totally different, so that's another one on the interview series that will be coming up, but that will be on the new format. So until the next time we do a major market, I won't be presenting a lot of interviews on spiritual and wellness fair. They'll all be on this channel, and hopefully you will tune in and make up the numbers. And I thank you immensely for your tuning in and sharing. That is one of the greatest things that anybody can do. And we've done well today. We've had 20 odd comments, so that's good, and I'm happy with that. I'm just going to see when I can find the welcome. For those of you that find it on the replay at mytimetv.live, just if you have a question either for me or somebody that you've seen or heard mentioned, just leave a message and we will do our best to answer it or put you in touch with that person. That's one of the main things. And then, as I say, go to mytimetv.live for the replays, and you can find them there, as well as a multitude of interviews that have been done before. And also, please, it's lovely to have people on board, but we really do need to share with friends and family and let them know that these new channels are open and that it's very limited in what we're doing, because we're doing a spiritual channel. It's a channel about wellness, health, and spirituality, and this is reasonably new to Adelaide. So the more that we can spread it around that we're doing this, the more that we can encourage people who do obscure businesses to join in, promote their business, and get known. That's about where I go to for tonight. I'm running out of air, running out of energy, and I have called everybody out. So unless somebody wants to say something or do something, I'm going to think about closing off for tonight. Don't forget to let me know if you have something coming up. Okay, the Mutual Society for Admiration has just begun. I will wait for the response from Annette. Good night, Katarina. Thank you for tuning in. It was lovely to have you on board. Catch you on the replay. You've got 2 minutes left that you can get me to do something really weird, like blow my nose on TV. That's always weird. Thank you, Annette. Namaste. Hope you have a good one. I'm going to leave now. Thanks, Susie. Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend. We got the market, so it's going to be a good weekend still. Every weekend is a good weekend. Thank you, Annette, and good night. It's been a pleasure, people. Have a good weekend. Catch you on the rebound next weekend.